Yeah, pull up a seat. Welcome to the lounge. Shifty real Hank Hill here to hold it down. Got my boys Wild Wes and the whole crew just vibing and talking with something new. Got them good times and the best conversation. It's a whole different vibe, a new creation. So sit back, relax, let the good times flow. Yeah, let them flow.
You already know! Only on the Lounge Podcast.
All right, what's up? My name's Pineapple GG, and with my co-host.
I'm Shifty.
All right, we got Shifty, and we got Mr. Jinx not here for whatever reason. I don't know. It was, we're having some issues. Obviously, we're in Vegas. He's in Vegas. What a Vegas man.
He definitely is.
Yeah, but that brings us into what we're talking about, man. We're talking about money.
Get that money.
That's right.
I hope you know, real quick, as we're just talking, our Twitch went live.
That's cool. That's wonderful. Actually great.
And your camera's not on.
It's okay. It's fine. We're gonna roll with it, and I'm gonna fix it. We'll live, and we can do it because I'm good at
by me.
I'm good at that. But yeah. So talking about money, man. Jinxie's going to Vegas, man. How's your week been so far, man?
Oh, it hasn't been too bad. It's hot.
Hot.
Super hot.
It's hot there.
Yeah. It's like it reached 100.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It definitely is not that hot here. That's crazy.
Yeah, it got up to about 100 today, and it's just been getting extremely hot over through here, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I heard somewhere in like California or something, it's snowing.
Yeah, isn't that wild? That I'm telling you, it's a whole nother conversation when I talk about California and the amount of craziness that resides there. And poor Californians, these wonderful people, the people that are the good people there, but good Lord. There we go. See? And so I just think they just have such crazy weather. They do. In the land of, stars and movies and people with money. People with money. So what do you think, man? Going through just talking about money, right? We wanted to talk about so many things, but really I thought it would be cool if we just kind of like go into like what we kind of do or what would we do, side hustles and things like that. Some of the things that you've thought of, or maybe I've thought of, things like that. Because I got a shitload of ideas, but not enough money to start some of them.
Oh my god, dude! I think that's like the main big thing is like lately, dude. I've thought of so many things I could do with so much money, but like the economy of how it is, it's crash marketed. Like it, I make $16 an hour doing what I do, and I have like a specialized. It's not a license yet. I have to go to school for the license, but it's still a certificate to counsel, and I only make $16 an hour. And like I afford my bills off of 16, which is fine. Like I don't
Right.
live a bad life, but it's sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle. Right now though, like I feel like back maybe 60 years ago at least, $16 an hour, I'd be living like a king.
Oh yeah, but that's that. I mean, talking about money in general. I mean, $20 an hour right now is the new $10 an hour, and that's the God's honest truth. And God bless Americans that like you and again many other people and me. Fuck, I'm making pennies right now. That
Yeah.
are in this bracket because once you get over it's about like $25 an hour, but like once you start getting over like this kind of amount as far as pay 40 hours a week stuff starts to change a little bit. Now, granted, people say you make more money, spend more money, but from where I come from, I have like learned to live off absolutely nothing in my current situation right now. So it's like, flipping the script like that, yeah, that would definitely change my world a little bit. Once you get to that 25, 30, it's a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. Um I do think that having side hustles are important. I do think planning for the future is important. That's definitely something that we could talk about, as far as investments and things that maybe we're doing or things that we want to do. Uh, in this wonderful episode today. Um, I think I think for me, so something that again, right? Like if I had the money, like I would love to do is I would love to start mobile detailing, right? But again,
Yeah.
right, like you have to train people and you have to hire people and you have to do the work too. Like I'm down with all that, but I can't do like I could get enough gigs to where I can't do all the work myself, you know? And if I had
Yeah.
the one thing that's hard when you talk about mobile detailing, right, is like not everybody has water or wants you to use their water. So you got to have like a water tank on your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't wanna do that. And I don't wanna do that.
Yo, Hank, what up, my boy?
Hank, that's the guy that's on the entrepreneurship, Mr. Hank.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I watched one of his streams. Bro had stacks in a bag, stacks
I
of money,
know.
and
I
he's
know.
making it.
He is the entrepreneur, dude. It's the kind of thing that we're talking about, man, when we talk about making money, trying to you know, craft the building blocks to escaping the matrix, you know.
Yeah.
What
So
do
I
you
think like I'm up north camping right now. Hell yeah, my boy. I love that.
love that? Camp it up for me. If you don't throw a
Yeah, bro.
listen,
You better
you
catch all them fish.
I was about to say if you don't throw a pole in the water, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be extremely disappointed. What about you? Do you have any like side hustles that you would start or like things that like you want to get going?
Um, really, man, like the main side hustle, like I really wanted to get started was, in all honesty, it was this right here, the podcast. Now, I never really fully expected to make anything off of it, nor do I ever really fully to make something off of it. But if it comes to a point to where it can, I mean, that would be great for me, and for all of us, honestly. Like, I my side hustle is acid cleaning and power washing car
That's
valves.
that's not listen, pressure washing, there like that's something that we kind of like hit on. Like pressure washing, dude, it's like $150 for like a good one, dude. And you can get probably a deal on one on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm telling you that shit makes bread.
$100 cash per bag. Man, you
And
get it.
you just try offer to clean people's driveways, dude. And it's bank.
Yeah, now I've seen stuff like that. Now I have thought of once before, like especially in the town that I live, there are no laundromats in this town at all. I've thought of like I wonder if I could ever get to a comfortable point to where I could start a laundry cleaning business. They make killer money too,
La-
especially if it's like the only one within that area. Oh my
yeah.
god, the amount of possibilities.
Laundromats kick ass. They do. It's from a I guess like a self-sustaining type business perspective. Yeah, laundromats kick ass. I would love to acquire a car wash. One of the mobile ones, like the ones that you just like you roll up and like you do it yourself type shit.
Yeah, car washes are always booming, and it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Like car washes always seem to generate some form of money, no matter what.
I'm saying you put up like a car wash, you put up like a couple vending machines, and you put up like one of those ice machines. You get the ice company to like put one of the ice machines down, dude. That's bank all day.
Yeah. So, as we kind of get into this episode today, all about money, let's talk about the beginnings of money. Honestly, of where it started. Um,
I mean, we as cavemen, had to barter with shiny rock, so it was like I mean, we're talking early, I guess early BC. I mean, we were still bartering with like things like gold and jewels and things like that.
yeah,
But
and
it
that's what I'm reading right here. It originated back around the very first ever currency was back in 1600 BCE, which it looks like it's just gold.
yeah. And it's probably minted or crudely minted gold. Like they made a
Yeah,
little
there's some
mold.
sort of stamp on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be, it's gonna most likely be Spanish something or other. Not to be unpolitically correct, but I'm sure like Spanish pirate, could be
Yeah,
Indian,
well, it said it was like Turkey or something like that.
Turkish, so Turkish,
Yeah.
old Turkish people. And they were damn pirates. Okay? They were damn pirates. They were. Tell you what.
Um, what do you think about like how the value of money's kind of changed? So, like we were just talking about it like a second ago, like how like the standard $20 $20 back then is 10 today.
Yeah.
Um, like how do you think that's like how the fuck did that even come about? Let's be honest about it. How did that come about? How did we value our fucking own money like next to nothing?
Um I think it starts honestly like from the bottom to the top, right? So like for me, you know, putting all my metachlorians and all my intelligence into a fucking ball and like upchucking some shit. I think we as humans like wanted to do the same type of work and just get paid more. We didn't want things to cost more. We wanted to get paid more. I think it that's where it gets all messed up because it's poop shoot. You know what I mean? It's like we want to get ahead, but our version of getting ahead is like, oh, pay us like $4 more an hour for whatever job we do, except don't make a pack of hamburger meat cost $37, and
Yeah.
that's where the disconnect is, right? Um as things get more expensive, it's they raise our stuff and they don't raise it enough to where, it actually means something. This is still like a worldwide thing unless you're in third world countries, and God bless your hearts, anybody out there in third world countries, but anywhere else, I mean, this is still a trend for people. Like people can't get ahead. They're stuck in like the middle, like economically as the
Oh
world.
yeah. I mean, I think it's crazy, especially like if you go towards like let's say like the fast food chains. What used to be like a McDonald's hamburger, 99 cents. Now, like the lowest form hamburger that you can get at McDonald's, it's like $3. It's insane. The insane amount of cost that it takes, which probably only costs them what, maybe $1, maybe less. It's
Yeah.
costing us an arm and a leg just
Yeah.
to get it.
Oh, not only that, but shit. This is 2026, man. Everybody here at the Lounge Podcast. I don't know if anybody knows, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. not only not only do they charge you $6, but they're like, hey, log into our app, and if you use the app, you'll save $1. And it's like it's just wild. It's wild.
It
Um
is wild.
never in my wildest I think about the things of future, and we talk about the future of money, like how far it's come in these things. It's like that's definitely something like I never imagined like us doing. Like I imagined video phones and things like that, and everybody having like a way to do that type of thing. Um, but never did I think it was gonna be like an application I have to use for McDonald's on my cell phone to be able to get 20% off, but only be able to get 20% off if I spend $20. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy. It's crazy.
it is crazy how the expensive things go up. Well, let's take into account of right now. Honestly, if you all head over to wenergy.com and use the discount code the
The
Lounge
Lounge
Podcast,
Podcast.
you get 10% off your order today. Um, I think a full size tub is like $40. 10% off that, which may only be $1 or two. Um,
Be about
but
$4. Hey, be about $4,
yeah, so it's something in that region.
Yeah,
But it is the energy drink powder that will keep you going all day long.
that's right. Just head on over there to W Energy and use that discount code, the Lounge Podcast. And look at this slick Rick guy coming in here hot with W ad. Love it. Love it. It was good. You know, one thing I will say, right, when you talked about like the beginnings of money, right? Why
Yeah,
why do we need to like make more of it? Right? Like that's what's crazy to me that we print more of it. Like where does
yeah, which
the
is
destroyed money go?
they
Like
just burn it.
but I mean like I what boggles me is like every bill of anything in America, and I'm sure other countries as well, has like a serial number. I don't understand like what stops them from using the same serial number over and over and over again. I don't know.
Yeah,
Weird, weird things, big things.
yeah. You would think instead of printing more, we just keep cycling the same bills all around. Because I mean, there's uh, billions of dollars. I mean, that's printed all the time, and like, there's billions of dollars out there right now. We don't have to print anymore. In all honesty, like it just keeps getting cycled as it is anyway.
Yeah.
Um, I, yeah, I think that's a little insane that we have to keep printing more. But also in the same sense, if we don't continue to print more with different serial numbers and everything else,
I just
you get those people that try to scam and use money printing and stuff. And
yeah, but I just think of dirty money at some point. It's like how many hands can a dollar bill go through? You know what I mean? Before it ends up just awful.
oh, but
You
guaranteed,
know?
your $1 has passed through so many
Yeah.
crack addicted drug addicts, like
Oh
just
God.
passing that shit around.
Oh God. I'm just hoping I'm hoping one of my kids never find a rolled up bill on the ground. I'm like, no, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Yeah, don't touch that.
I tell you.
Give it old Papa Shifty over here. I'll take it.
I'll examine it. We can wash it and dry it. The color will be a little off, but it's okay. What do you think about when we talk about like, you talked about evolution of money and things. What do you think about crypto, man? You have crypto? Are you investing in
Dude,
crypto?
so I remember when crypto first came out,
I
and like
did.
it was this revolutionary thing, and some people were
Yeah.
super skeptic about it. They're like, "This is never gonna go anywhere." But like
Yeah.
when old Bitcoin was like $10, I
Yeah.
wish to God I would have bought at least 10 coins because I legit.
It'd be a whole different ball game, baby. It'd be a whole different ball
Oh
game,
yeah,
dude. My dreams. The kid, I tell this story often. I haven't told this story on the Lounge podcast, so this is a good one. But I shit you not, and this was back. I know I was at my mom's, and I know it was pre like but the timing was like Modern Warfare like I think 3, the original Modern Warfare 3, not the newest Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember going on GameStop, sitting on my computer, and I remember I'm sitting on because I can envision this shit. I'm sitting on my black futon in my room, and I have my computer like set up all fucky and whatever. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking at GameStop.com and I'm scrolling down all the way at the bottom. There's a fucking like bug ad, and it's just like a little banner, and it says Bitcoin. It's like $2 or something like that. Buy Bitcoin or something like that. And I'm like, man, this is, and I kept seeing it too. I kept seeing it. And then it's like for a little bit, it just kind of disappeared. Like either I just didn't look it up or it just didn't come across my eyes as far as information at that time in my life. And then by the time I heard about Bitcoin again, it was already too late.
Yeah. Yeah. It was too big to
Bitcoin
pay
was, yeah.
attention.
Yeah, they're they were over what 16 something thousand a coin by the time I caught back on to it. Even if I'd have bought in it, even if I'd have bought in at that time, I'd be stupid. I'd be loaded. That's what's even insaner about all of it. Do you have any crypto investments right now currently?
I don't.
You
I
don't?
And honestly, like it's too expensive now to even begin to even try to get there. It's too much. I think the current crypto is like 600,000 or something like that.
I'll tell you this. Start a Coinbase account, man. You know, I'd preach that to anybody right now, no matter what your age. Start a Coinbase account. They have ways where you can like learn on there and stuff, and ways you can kind of get into it. And as far as like any type of investments, I preach this to a lot of people, and you can research the heck out of it, dude. XRP is like the cheapest it's been in a long time. XRP is going to be the next Bitcoin. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I should have blah 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 blah. I should have bought in da 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 da." And XRP is gonna be the next one for sure. XRP is also the one that Elon backs XRP. He doesn't do that for
Well,
no
didn't
reason.
Elon actually try to do his own thing, like the Dogecoin?
Yeah, but people like my buddy made like $50,000 off Doge because Doge didn't blow up, but my buddy bought in when it was like he said it was like 5 zeros and then a 1. So like point and then like 5 zeros and then a 1. And he bought in and it got up to like 0.02 or something like that. And all the damn Doge he had, dude, he got a car with it.
Hell yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
so I just read right here, Bitcoin, current market value of Bitcoin is $60,000.
Yep.
Like 60 grand. Like that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So, so as we go into this here, um, let's talk about what happens to the money after you spend it. Where's it go?
Well, it goes to the merchant's hand. You know? That's
Yeah,
the
that's true. But like just like a downfall of everything, like where does it go? How long does it sit where it sits before they're like, ah, it's useless now? And
hmm.
it's something that baffles me every time, like trying to figure out like what happens to all this fucking money that everybody like supposedly makes, and then it's just it's just vanished, like it's basically gone. It's just gone. You never really see it.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, to some, to some degree, you can say it's like, it's the Lion King, it's the circle of life type stuff. Like, I mean, it goes from your local store to the suppliers to the workers to the businesses to the businessman to the guy that owns all the things, and then circle back down to you. you know I don't think what does baffle me, like you said too, is like when does money get decommissioned, and how many like how many times is a raggedy 50 gonna get passed around before
Oh
it
man,
goes? Like, does a bank make that call? Does a bank have this money come in and then they're like, oh, this
I
is
think it's the mint
raggedy
fucking
money? No, but I
charges.
mean, no, but it so my theory, right? Like, it eventually gets to a bank, right? Cash. We're talking
Yeah,
cash money, not electronic transactions. So like it eventually does get to a bank. I'm sure a bank sends it somewhere and says, "Oh, well, they do something with it or burn it or decommission it or whatever, what have you." Like it's
yeah. So it, that is a little crazy. Like wondering like these banks supposedly like get all your money like that you put in there, but talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, but
yeah.
you don't really see it ever.
Mm-mm. No.
That's the same thing like direct deposit. Like you have your little app on your phone or whatever that states that you have all this money, but it's not physically in your hand, but you trust that it's there.
Yeah, I mean it pays for things. Bills
It
disappear
does
and
pay
then
for things.
and then reappear.
I'm just wondering like how that's determined. Like you say like a particular paycheck. Let's say like a $500 paycheck you get like every week gets direct deposited into your account. Now you trust that it's in there. Your bank app shows that you have $500 in there, but you don't fully see that. You don't actually see that fucking money. It's just there.
Well,
It's a number that is created, and now it's kind of like wondering like, did that money really exist? Was it actually there, or is it just a predetermined number? Be like, oh, that's what it says on the paper, so that's what we say you have.
no, it's so I've done managerial things, like as far as jobs and things like that. I've ran payroll. I mean, it's as complicated as like having a program that does it. It's as simple as like making an email and sending an email to like your bank every week with like deductions and for what and to what account, you know,
Yeah,
and updating it that way. So it's just running payroll, you know. The the numbers, I do believe still, unless they're electronic, the numbers are still to some degree, human inputted. There is some human interaction there. It's not all electronic.
I wonder what happens. Like these big businesses, like let's give an example, like Walmart. Walmart makes a shit ton of money. So much money, it's unreal. Um, like I wonder how they predetermine the value cost of everything. Like how that's determined. Because like we were talking earlier, like the price of products continuously rises. Why is it that 10, 15 years ago, you know, give an example like a Matchbox car. Fuck, when we were kids, it was like 50 cents, $1. Now
Yeah.
Matchbox cars are like $5, $6 for just a little car, like a little car that probably costs 50 cents to
Yeah.
make.
Yeah.
Who determines that price?
I mean, it goes back to inflation, right? I mean, what we could get for $5 at the corner store, when we were kids versus what we even in the 90s, what we could get, at a corner store for $5 now. Like you I mean, you can't even get anything. Like right now, like I remember a 20-ounce drink was less than $1. It was, and then it was like 106 forever. It was like 10 something, and then it was 127. I remember it was like 127. And then now like a 20-ounce Coke is like $3 and change. It's wild,
It's
wild.
wild.
My favorite candies is so expensive. But they do have the Reese's Super King. What a world we live in with the Super King.
Speaking of candy bars, and it was kind of funny. I was sitting at work yesterday, and we were talking about candy bars, and somebody brought up the whatchamacallit candy bar.
Whatchamacallits,
Dude,
yeah.
I love that candy bar. I think it's top tier for me.
Hmm.
Um, we were talking about it like, and I think maybe like I created my own candy bar, and not unless there had been one in the past that been decommissioned or whatever. Like they said, nah, it didn't sell too much. The Make a candy bar called Stuffing Things.
Stuffing things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
stuffing things. Like oh man, I gotta stop at the gas station, grab me a candy bar. What you getting? The stuffing things.
Stuffing things. Like
Yeah,
like not like stuff in things, right? Not stuffing things, right?
yeah, not stuffing things, stuff and things.
Right on. Right on.
Like
Right
pizza
on.
crust? No, no, Trish. What we're talking about right now is the value of money and where it's gone downhill. And we've snowballed into candy bars, and we were talking about how I had a candy bar subject came up at work yesterday, and I put in my 2 cents for a new candy bar called Stuff and Things.
Stuffing things. I like it. I like it. Um, it sounds like something with nuts in it, but if you
That topic makes me mad.
you know, I what I think is the most interesting thing when we talk about money is the fact that they're like doing away with like the penny.
Yes,
They're
like
slowly
the
doing
penny's been
away with
around
the
for
penny.
forever.
Well, it just, I'm gonna hold on to like all the pennies I get, I think. You know what I mean? And
Oh, I definitely would. I definitely would.
because I mean, eventually, I mean, shit, they're gonna be worth money. So
Well, I mean that's the same thing like the $2 bill. That damn thing's like non-existent anymore. And when you see it, it's like a unicorn. It's like, oh my god, I got a $2 bill.
I gotta remember where I put mine. I have like two or three of them. I can't remember where I put it, but I gotta find it. But yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool.
It's not even the penny. They are taking away all physical currency and having everyone dependent on. What are they dependent on there, Trish? If you can handle cash, keep it on hand. Okay. See, all I knew was it was the penny was getting decommissioned. Like they were no longer using it.
That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing that they're definitely doing. Like there is stores that have started like doing it to where they don't nothing they ever, even with tax or whatever, nothing ever comes out to where you need a penny.
Yeah, never, dude. I remember. I remember penny candy stores.
I definitely do not. I definitely do not. I don't know. I lived in
Yeah,
Florida, so
it's an old thing, but I remember living in Dayton. My mom's sister and them they live next to a penny candy store, and I would go over there, and I can get a shit ton of candy for pennies on the dollar. It was crazy.
was it like the bag of candy type thing, like where you're getting like a
No,
bag and
well,
put
yeah,
candy in the
you got to
bag?
pick. You got to pick what you wanted, and like you would take it up to them,
Oh,
and
so
everything was like a penny, or like like 10 cents or something. Like it was a low amount, and they called it a penny candy store.
that's awesome.
no one has cash. I mean, I wouldn't say that for sure because I mean, there's times I carry around cash. Not a lot, maybe 20, $30 or so, and the rest is digital. But I still carry around cash.
You know something that's crazy. I looked at this and I was reading on this, and it shows kind of like a flow chart thing, but it's
Yeah,
it's basically showing things like okay, so like if your shoes is $50, it's like a visual flow of money, right? If it's $50 shoes, $20 would go to the store or the profit owner. $15 of that would go to employees' wages, $10 of that would go to your supplier or factory, and $3 for taxes and $2 for rent and utility.
hmm.
That is how that breaks down on like a small scale.
There's something we haven't discussed yet. Fucking taxes.
Hmm.
Taxes on everything.
Throw
Not
another tea
just
party, damn it. Throw another tea party. Tell them we
I'm just
fucking
like
hate it.
it baffles me. Like I'm already spending upteenth money on every like on the shit that I'm buying. Why do I gotta pay more fucking money?
Yeah.
Like just let me buy the shit that I want to buy for what it says instead of telling me, oh, it's $20 on the shelf, but when you go check it out, like oh, you gotta add another $5 fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it just kills me. It kills me. Some of the tariff stuff is still pretty crazy. When you try to buy stuff or acquire things overseas, it'll say it's $10 for like a whole ratchet set. Like for this is a good example because I was looking at this the other day, but it was like every ratchet you need. It's like the ratchet itself, and then it had like the screwdriver ratchet part, and then it had an extender all in one kit. And I was like, oh, that's badass. I'm like, that's $10. Dude, when I get out of when I get out of the cart and get into the cart situation where I'm like contemplating putting in my card for like it's something ridiculous, like 137 fucking piece ratchet set, right? And
Yeah,
I get to the end and it's like $48. I'm like, what? I'm like, how? I'm like, how did we get from 10 to $48? I'm like, where did that come in?
yeah, it's definitely insane. Oh shit, Trish, thank you for the community heart. Thank you for the heart me.
Oh, with the
Appreciate that.
heart
Love ya.
me's. Thank you. Love ya. Ah, go lay down. Go lay down, doggies. I command it to
Yeah,
thee.
definitely. As we discussed earlier, unfortunately, old Jinxie couldn't join us today. He's up in Vegas making that money or
Losing it.
losing all that money. One of the two. We're hoping that he comes back.
I I told him
$10 richer.
I said, listen, I said, any slot machine with cars. I'm like, cars related cars. I'm like, if you see it, bro, I'm like, you better go do it. And I'm like, if you hit it big, I'm like, you're splitting it with me.
Yes, got to.
My intuition
Got.
never lies, man. I'm telling you. He's just got to walk into the right casino and it's the right slot machine and it's like something cars. And I'm going to be like, dude, that's the one. Pineapple said, we got to play it.
Pineapple said. I feel
So
like
say it.
I feel
Trish
like
is
he's gonna get lost in the sauce though. There's too many boobs walking around. He's not gonna know what to gamble on, what to look at.
I will say this a little bit unrelated to the podcast, but I know Trish is here. Wait till you see my babies. Oh my gosh. I've been making big gains. Not money gains, but big gains in Fortnite. Funny. Hilarious. I going back to you were talking about I forget what you exactly said, but it points to like how quickly money changes hands, right? And how quickly we
Yeah,
do that. would you think that this promotes like a stronger economy? Like, so say we did away with like electronic transactions and it was like physical money only. Do you think that would hurt us as an economy or help us?
I think I think it would help because if you look at the aspects, first off, welcome in, Sleepy. Glad to see you in here, buddy. I think when it comes to like digital currency and physical currency, I think it would help us more if we would just go back to a physical currency. Because look at all the things that you can do with digital currency. Like you can buy things
Well, we
straight from your
can't.
home, never leave your house and everything. And it's like it's enticing. It's enticing to buy because you have it just the simplest as getting it right at your house and you don't have to leave anywhere. With
Mhm.
physical currency, you actually have to leave. And I don't know about anybody else, but like myself, there's a lot of times I don't feel like leaving my house. So if I don't leave my house, I don't spend no money.
It's true. I mean, so I don't know. I just don't know how he would do. So I'm on the other side of the fence. Like I like digital currency in this fact. I mean, I know there's all these theories about digital currency and they're trying to shift us away from physical. It's the mark of the beast. There's so many wild theories about this kind of thing. Um, but I mean, without digital currency, I mean, we wouldn't be able to buy shit online. So like shit like Amazon, eBay, things like that, they're dead. They're absolutely dead in the
Yep.
water. Um, and Amazon would have to make a store. If we just up and did away with digital currency, it'd have to have storefront
I don't think that
properties.
wouldn't be that bad though. I mean, because if we're talking about like Amazon, look how much money Jeff Bezos has made from Amazon. Massive amounts of money. Like dude has rocket
But I
ships and
mean,
shit now.
think about
That's too much
10
money.
to 10 to 15 stores in each state, in each given state, 48 states, 10 to 15 stores, Amazon stores.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, you would definitely like hurt the ecosystem with all that shit.
you'd
But
need you just it's a lot of buildings. It's just a lot of buildings. For that type of thing. I I see good and bad in it like you do, right? Like I see the bad in it where it makes people interact less, and I feel like that's like the death of us all when it comes to like making money and things like that because
yeah,
we're not in a world where we want everything to be cheaper. We want to make more money. We want to get paid more for doing less, which is a huge problem, especially in America. It's different in other countries, I'm sure. Um, I think I think good habits, to kind of come back to like a good light when we talk about money. I think good habits and good spending habits and money management are super important. Being able to know where your own individual money is going. Not be one of these people that have, 15 online subscriptions and don't know why they can't save a dollar.
yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of shit would downfall a lot. Like you wouldn't have Netflix no more. You wouldn't have, a lot of the digital advances that you have now. But again, though, I mean, I don't think it would be that bad because again, like you go back and not even that far. 20 years ago, a lot more people walked around. They did a lot more things. They had physical cash on them. More businesses thrived through that
See, like,
aspect. And now because of the digital currency, like most of those like say like a mom and pop video store are all gone because everybody's got the luxury
I
of
mean,
being at home and just buying stuff.
I think services could survive. So your Netflix, your Spotify, your I think services could survive. They'd have to extend due dates and give people, ample more time for mail. But I mean, you're mailing in a check, at that point. That's what we did before. We mailed in a check. Before that, it was what, a money order. Before that, it was just mail cash. Um, so I mean, to some degree, the services I think would survive. You just get a lot more mail. We're talking like a lot more paper.
Yeah.
Does that mean less money because we have to use more paper? More paper not only for money, but we're using more paper for mail.
Yeah, but like, isn't like the dollar bill, like dollar bills and stuff? They're made out of a different material.
It's still paper. It's still, I mean, it originates from a tree. We don't just make a fake mesh and
Yeah,
print
so
paper.
U.S. bills are not made of ordinary paper, which is made from wood pulp, but rather a highly durable textural blend of 75% cotton and 25% linen.
What? So made out of cotton?
Yeah,
Made out of
cotton and
cotton.
linen.
Well, what do you know? Right here on the Lounge Podcast. It's made out of cotton. It's made out of cotton. That's wild.
Well, we know how we get more of that.
We do. So that's the secret. We've all figured it out. You just got to grow cotton. That's it. Grow and sell
about
cotton.
to
It's money.
about to start my own cotton farm, so that way I could. It's just printing money at that point.
That's right. Who, where does the government buy the money for the cotton? Or you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Buy the cotton to make the money. There we go. There
Yeah,
we go.
that's true.
That guy's making money. Let me tell you.
So I was just reading this, and which is a crazy amount. The U.S. national debt is approximately 39.34 trillion, according to official figures from the U.S. Treasury. Like, how in the hell? How in the hell are we in that much debt, but yet we're printing all this money?
Hmm. I mean, it doesn't inherit. Okay, so it doesn't cost. Okay, so let's just take it down to the base level, the most simple base level. It costs the U.S. government zero, essentially, right? $0. And I know it's not done this way, so I'm just simplifying it. If there's one guy that runs the factory watching dollar bills come off the press, it costs the U.S. government essentially $0 to print more money because the guy that's doing the job is getting paid for the job. But essentially, it doesn't cost the government anything, right? It costs, when we talk about cost in that way, it costs time. Time costs
What
somebody's time.
predetermines the fucking cost of time?
That your employer at its core, what you get paid to do. You make ice cream
See that?
cones, you get paid $15 an hour.
Yeah. See now that's a crazy amount. Like I know, I know most businesses go off of like a percentage, like what they make is what they determine on how they pay their employers and stuff. But I think it's an insane notion for somebody right across from you that may have the same, the same skills, same education, and everything as you do, but they get to predetermine how much you make based off the time that you put in, which is it, like I can't fathom it. Like I feel like my time is worth a lot more than what I'm getting paid.
That's everybody.
But it's not predetermined
That
like that
doesn't
because somebody else makes that decision.
right, but I mean, at the end of the day, if I, you know, made a paper company and I was selling notebook paper, I'm know that I sell $1,000 in paper a week, so I know I could pay somebody, $200 a week, to help me. You know what I mean? It to to put it simple, I know what you're talking about because you're talking about like the hierarchy of like employment. Now, if like two
Yeah.
people start at the same time, then yeah, I completely understand notions like that. However, most of the time it's like the guy's been there for 5, 6 years and you've only been there a year, but you just know he's a piece of shit, and that's a little bit different.
Well, like
Situations like that are different.
it's like determined. Say you start a business, and say at the end of the year, your business has made $100,000. We'll go with a low ball in because most businesses make way more than that. $100,000. Now with that predetermined $100,000, you know who you can pay an X amount to, while still affording the cost of your material and the electric and everything else that you got to pay. Um, I think it's a little bit bullshit that the higher that you go, you know, say you get from that $100,000, now you're making $500,000. I think they should pay their employees more, but most of the time, what ends up happening is no matter how much more they make and how much more time that you put in for the company to help them make that amount, you don't get an increased amount. And if you do get an increased amount, they're like, "Oh, we'll be generous. Here's 50 cents."
I
I
mean,
think that's
I
I
mean,
think it's crazy
I
that
mean, go talk to the Walton family. You know what I mean? The people that people that own Walmart. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to. I'll tell you about it from a businessman perspective because I've been a part of some businesses and I've been pretty fortunate in my life to. I say unfortunate as well because it was horrible, but to just be in rooms with whole lots of money in my time and something that's not said very often is that when you're building something from the ground up, and I know the Walton family, the people that are alive and sitting in some mansion somewhere, um, they're not the originators of Walmart, right? But like say the dude that originated it, right? Like if you're the guy that built, Walmart or McDonald's from the ground up, yeah, like to some degree, I think you deserve the money. You deserve that 500,000. Because it's like without you, it would be nothing, right?
true, but are they
Yes,
putting in the same amount of time as everybody else to make that happen?
once you get the machine running, like yeah, I mean you're liable to just let the machine work for you for a little bit, sure. Um, I think wages is something that you've said that's very important, not only in like economy, but just with people in America. Like people have to like enjoy coming to work again. Like not no matter what your
Yes,
job is, right? And
yes.
the way you institute stuff like that is not only with things like money, but like our benefits need to be better. Our benefits as Americans suck.
Oh, they definitely do. They
Um,
definitely do.
like in
Like,
Germany, they get like it's like the man and the woman get like parental leave. They get paid. They also get like government assistance, which over there I'm sure it's like how it is over here. Like they get like food stamps or like grocery coupons or something like that. They get stuff.
yeah,
Um
but I'm sure it's not to the extent of
on
what it is here.
oh no sir. It's much more than what we get here for sure.
Well, what I'm saying is
It's
it's not like not because they get paid, a good amount and stuff. They don't have to. Um, how am I trying to put this? Like they don't. They don't have to give that to everybody, which
mhm.
determines like the people that do have to, use those benefits, get more as of
Oh yeah.
here.
Like
Like
you're
regular
absolutely
Joe
right. I
Schmo
mean,
off the street can get fucking food
they're
stamps, and they pay him like $300.
yeah, so the benefit structure for them, yeah, is a bit different, but they do get more men get more benefits, the health is better. But one thing and again, right, like we bitch about taxes a lot, but you when you do the economical analysis of it, and my buddy who's like literally going to college for finance and stuff, so he's real big into all the numbers of it. But America and like a couple other countries are like the lowest tax to their citizens. Like people don't grasp that too often because they think about because I'm in healthcare, you know, I'm a licensed health insurance agent, right? So um people don't take into account that all this money that they're like, oh, taxes are so horrible. Well, in like Europe and Britain, for all like the free healthcare and all that stuff, they're paying like well over like 48% of their wages to taxes in one way or another, where it's like whether they're taxed for property or for food or for internet, whatever their country taxes them, right? But that's how they get that. That's how they have those things and those services. That's why they have better services as far as either for the middle class citizen of their country or the lowest class citizen of their country. That's why their benefits and things are better because they're taxed a whole hell of a lot more than we are. Now, the question comes up when you talk about money, it's like, would you pay? Like, for example, right? It's I forget what it is now, but it used to be like a dollar. Remember what I was telling you? It used to be $1.07. Now it's like $1.20 something. I don't know what it is
Yeah.
now. I think it's like $1.30 something is like the going tax or whatever on a dollar, right? Um, would you pay more to have better benefits as an American? Would you pay more taxes? So if they told you we got to bump it up,
I
we got
feel
to
like you
bump
would
up
get more benefit.
that dollar amount to say $1.50. So it's $1.50 on shit that cost a dollar back when we were kids.
Yeah, but we're talking about more like a give and take thing, you know. Obviously, they got to take that, you know, that 50 cents more from the dollar, but yet they're giving you so much more on top of it. So I think it's, you know, I think I would pay, you know, the extra amount knowing that I have a more benefit to rely on to help me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Here's the key, right? So, like you said, and the same thing goes with these other countries as far as finances, taxes, and all that. Not everybody uses those benefits. There's people in Britain that don't have to use those benefits because they're a doctor or something and they make stupid money. So they don't have to use like country or state benefits type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it over there, like their individual provinces or whatever benefits. I don't know. Um, but I think it would. The thing about it is, America is the corrupt, right? That we can tell them, well, yeah, we'll all pay 5 extra cents, but are they going to give us that much worth of benefits? No, they're going to give us like 2 cents worth of benefits and dress it up and call it, hey, that's what we're doing. So I think that's the disconnect. The disconnect is the greed of it. The greed of it. Um,
Definitely.
what do you think about the old Jinxers right now? This guy is in fucking Vegas, the land of hopes, dreams, and nightmares. Absolute fucking
Oh, dude.
nightmares.
I feel like Vegas is one of those things that's like you either make it or it destroys you quick. Um, you have to
Well,
have some form of you have to have some form of restraint, or else you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna lose it all fast.
yeah, I think that's how we kind of should wrap up today's podcast. Is like I the Vegas thing. I really think like, have you seen that one guy? That one guy that he bet like his entire fucking life on like black or some shit, and he won. He bet like I don't know. He bet something ridiculous. It was like I don't know, 400 and something $1,000 that he saved his entire life, and then just threw it all on black and won. And he walked away with
That's
like
crazy.
He walked away with like millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane.
That's definitely like a 1 in a million chance that
I
that's
just,
gonna happen.
I mean, I'm just, I just don't have cojones that big, man. I'm not gonna put that kind of money down and just say,
No,
"Oh,
not
let it
unless you have
ride."
some sort of security with it. No, I would definitely not be like, fuck it. If something happens, who cares?
To the penny slots I go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
I think
wanted old Jinxer to be here. I wanted to get a little live from Vegas, on the Lounge Podcast today. But as we tie everything up, man, we've been a little bit all over the place. But I think the wonderful thing about today's podcast and just money in general is that there is so much of it. There's so many ways to make money, to prosper, to do things. That is about the only plus we have as Americans here in America is that if you find it, if you market it, and you sell it, you can make it. So,
yeah,
on that note, man, you got to head over. Listen, Shifty, tell them, man, you got to head over to the Facebook, man. We gotta get fed more ideas and just more comments and more things from you guys in the chat, man. Anything you want to see us talk about, read about, discuss, life lessons, stories, man, just throw it in the Facebook, man. That'd be the quickest way to get a hold of us over that Facebook/The Lounge
definitely
Podcast.
is. And the more times that you guys go to the Facebook page and you follow us and you give us these nice little comments and ideas to talk about, the more that we grow, the more we're going to be able to do for you. I know we've talked about it somewhat, but we're trying to wait for an inadequate moment to do it. But if we can get at least 500,000, like 500 followers, I was about to say 500,000, which would be insane. 500 followers, I think we might be able to start to move into the lines of, the Lounge Podcast T-shirts, bud. And I think that's going to be a fantastic thing, and I think we can do some sort of giveaway with something like that once we reach a little bit of a pinnacle.
Yeah, I think that'd
But
be a
definitely
great
head over
idea.
to that Facebook. Give us some ideas. If you just want to stop and say hi, do so. I mean, we're always active on the Facebook. We're not some snobs. We'll talk to you. We'll definitely take your ideas and everything to heart. Um, don't forget to join in on Friday, July 3rd. We're going to do a 4th of July special for you guys because I know 4th of July hits on that Saturday and most of all of you be out with your families and everything. So stop on by on Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out with us. We're gonna talk about a few things. We're gonna talk about how 4th of July started and everything. And who knows what we're gonna get into. But I think it's gonna be a great episode.
Yeah, definitely going to be a banger danger here at the Lounge Podcast. Hey, it's been an awesome show. Shifty, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Listen, listen, everybody here, man. We love you guys here at the Lounge Podcast. Y'all be easy. Y'all have a wonderful one, man. And we're out of here.
Later.
Later.